Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming during the day, so I think it's going to be a little bit dark because what happens is the window is like right there and I have shades on the window, but light still comes through. So for some reason, even though it's light coming through, it makes it feel very dark in here, or like right here. I did close the blinds though. There's also, I put a light there and I have the light on above, but for some reason it just feels really dark. So excuse the darkness. Oh, there's a little bit of light right here. There it is. So there's a couple journals that I want to show, though I'm going to be doing them each separately because I feel like if I do, because I have 3 journals that I want to share. If I do them all in one, I feel like it's going to just be a little too long of a video. So it's going to be 3 short videos instead of 1 long video. So I hope that's okay. So this first one that I have to share, I used a kit from Antique Paperie. It's called Paloma. And I did do sort of like a getting started video with this where I showed like the ephemera and the paper and, you know, things like that. So this is the finished product. It is, I did put fabric on the cover. I did put a piece of felt underneath just so it's not, so it's a little bit thicker. It is sewn onto a file folder, and then there's an inside cover, which is like I usually do one of the pages. So for the front, what I did was, this is one of the pages, and I think I talked about this in the video, that this is the one that I really liked and I want to use for the cover. So I did use it for the cover. I backed it on some, I think this was a tablecloth or maybe a curtain or something. I don't know if you can see, but see, it has a little kind of edges on the bottom, and then I just cut it all around. And then that's just sewn on to the this. And I think this was actually a pillowcase, believe it or not. And you might hear some noise in the background. One of my baby birds, well, they're not really babies anymore. He's found his voice, but he sounds like, I don't know, like a dying cow. So if you hear a weird noise in the background, that's just him. He's been going since this morning talking. I don't know what he's going on about, but it's a weird noise that he makes. If he sung like a bird, I think that would be really cute, but it sounds like, I don't know, like a dying donkey. Let me be quiet for a second and see if you can hear him. I don't know if you can hear him, but it's a very strange noise, and he does it all the time, and he goes on for hours. All right, so let's just get inside. So look at this paper, and I know if you watched the previous video you saw the papers, but they're just so me. That's all I can say. Like, it's just perfectly my style and everything. So I was really attracted to this kit here. So on the front cover, obviously it's blank because, you know, I wanted to show her and her beautiful dress and everything. So I didn't put anything here. First page, beautiful page. And oh my gosh, this is so funny. So I had gotten some music books, you know, with a music sheet from an estate sale a while back. And the other day I was looking through them, and this was actually after I purchased this kit, because when she had her sale, I purchased a few because I think all the kits were like really, really, really cheap. So I did get a couple. But then I noticed that there was a couple pages, this song, La Paloma, the dove, and that's the name of the kit. So, of course, I put 2 and 2 together, and I said I have to use this music paper in this journal. I mean, how funny is that? So, then what I did was, this was one of the cutouts, made a little tuck spot. Here is one of the journaling cards, and then this actually, I got a bunch of tags from my friend Alicia that she had stamped, and it says, "This book belongs to," and then the other stamp she had was "The story began," or "My story begins." I can't, oh, hold on, I have it right here. Oh, and "The story begins." But you know how I always talk about, I always have the problem with if somebody sends me something, I feel like it's for me and I can't use it in a journal, which I know that's not true. They're just supplies that they're sending to make journals. But what I, what I did, I'm not ready to part with the originals yet. So I took them and I put them in my copier and I made copies. So this is actually a copy of one of the tags that she sent. So that way I didn't have to part with it. I thought that was a little smart of me. And then this is cool because look on the back, it's actually green. Interesting compositions for violin and piano. And these were a little bit more fragile of pages. So what I did is I reinforced both of the pages just so there's no cracking or ripping or anything like that from the inside. So then remember this envelope here. I said I want to incorporate the envelope. So I did, what I did is sewed it down. I put one of the little squares from the kit on the, kind of like just to, I don't know, make it look pretty. And then here is one of the barcode tags or whatever you call them. And then another one here. And then just slide in there. And then on the other side, I have two more pieces, and this is actually an envelope, and in the envelope I just have a journaling card that I inked around the edges of. Oh my gosh, he's so loud. I don't know if you can hear him, and if you can, it's kind of weird. And then, of course, the envelope opens, and inside, what did I have inside here? Oh, I put a couple little journaling spots in there. And then we have some vintage graph paper. And here I did another one of those tuck spots that I was talking about where I glued two together and then made it a tuck spot. And then inside I just have some places you can journal on. Here's the keyboard punch card. And then a vintage Rolodex card. And I love these because look how aged they are around the edges. I didn't even have to ink them because they're already aged naturally themselves. And then we have a journaling card. And then plenty of places to journal. And I thought too, because this is all filled up, it would be really cool. I don't know if I don't really have a picture around here, but, oh, you know what? I have a postcard. Let me just use this one here. You know, if you had a picture and you put it here and that was kind of like the mat for it, I think that would be kind of cool. And then with one of the bookmarks, I made a tuck spot, and then I just tucked some fun places to journal. And of course, you can use these, and you can make your own tuck spots too. Don't forget that. You don't have to use them for journaling. But of course, if you want to use them for journaling, you're more than welcome to do that as well. So here's just a little tuck spot to put in two of those little places to journal. And then some more little tucks. And this is another envelope, and I believe it has just the journaling card to write on. And since it's not attached down, you know, you can make it, not make it, you can put it anywhere in the journal you want, or you can take it out, you can use it in a different journal, whatever you want to do. So, and then here is, I did another tuck spot where I used the journaling card and one of the little squares. And this here actually, and it's, look at, plenty of writing room on the back, so that'd be kind of neat to journal on the back. But you could also make some tortilla soup, and I got these from my friend Alicia. And they came on like a big sheet. There's, I think, 3 to a sheet. I cut them apart, but I love on the back that there's all this room where you can actually journal. So you can definitely do something with that. Oh, look at this, is so gorgeous. And here's the middle. And I use this again because this is the cover, or this is the page I used for the cover, but I wanted it again, obviously in the journal, because it's just, it's really great. And another tuck spot here with the same little bits and pieces. This recipe actually is black bean soup. I love bean soup though. Actually, though, my favorite soup, I think, is the kale and sausage soup. But I end up putting, I know there's a certain recipe, but when I make mine, I like to put a lot of different types of beans in it too. So, I don't know. I just love beans. They're so yummy. And I love kale and sausage. So this also has another just plain journaling card, so I don't need to take that out. And so we have some more little things that you can write on. And this one actually has lines. I don't know if that shows up on video. I'm looking in the camera and it looks so dark, so I do apologize. Like, maybe I should not record during the daytime. Maybe it's not such a good idea. Oh, so here's the other one. See? La Paloma, the dove. And some more little tucks. And the nice thing about this too, if you're a reader, like with like a physical reader with a book, not just reading on your phone or your iPad, this would make a good bookmark. Because I know my parents, they read actual books. My sister, she likes to read on her iPad. So there's different ways that people read, but if you did like physically read a book, that would be a good, definitely a good bookmark, I think. So plenty of blank pages to journal on, and then plenty of places also to tuck things in. And the nice thing about tuck spots is you can always add your own stuff. That's what I do. A lot of times if stuff that comes in a journal that I've ordered and I'm using has things tucked in it, a lot of times I use it just to be in the tuck, but I also add my own stuff in the tuck, which I don't know if that makes sense, but I like to leave them in, but I also like to add in my things. So here is one of those claim checks that I got that I completely forgot about, and then I found them again. I have a whole box of them, so I have to start using them. And then, so we have a claim check and a guest check. And then this also is from my friend Alicia. She embossed it for me. Very pretty. So I thought that would look really nice in there too. And then again, some things tucked here. And in here, we have a big space to journal on. So that gets tucked right back inside. There we go. And some more little tucks right over there. Look at this page. You see how the script is in the background? That is just so pretty. So, so pretty. And then this. This is one of my favorite pages too. Though I didn't want to use it as a cover, only because it's almost like she's turning her back. I wanted like a front-facing person for the cover. But I was fond of this page also. And then here we have the back. And then the back. So, this is my little dove journal. And I really enjoyed this kit. It was very different. Not that it's different. I shouldn't say that because I really like it. It's just, it spoke to me differently. How about that? I'll say that. And it allowed me to create this wonderful journal. So I really hope you liked it. It is available on my Etsy if you are interested. I'll leave the link and the information below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And I will be back with 2 more videos. So I'll see you soon. Bye.